and welcome to another segment of the Digital Indigenous Storytelling Project. In this series, we'll be interviewing Indigenous individuals who live in Missouri and having them share a story about themselves and their culture. My name is Eric Pinto. I'm Choctaw, Mississippi, and Zuni of New Mexico, and a project coordinator for the Catherine M. Booter Center for American Indian Studies at Washington University in St. Louis. In this segment, I'll have members of the American Indian Student Association, also known as Aisa, share how they stay connected with their culture. The members of Aisa are comprised of Indigenous students of many tribal nations who are pursuing higher education in fields such as the Masters in Social Work, Public Health, Social Policy, Law, and even Business at WashU. Aisa hosts numerous events with an emphasis on Native people and culture that's shared within WashU's student body, St. Louis, and Missourians. Some of the participants that you'll watch in this segment are living in St. Louis as they attend school, while others are living within their home community due to COVID-19. More information about Aisa and their events can be found on the Booter Center website and social media pages on Instagram and Facebook. And before we begin, I'd like to give a big thanks to the participants taking time out of their busy schedules to share more about themselves and their culture with the audience. Enjoy.
Siyo, Dagudo Ahia Jordan. Hi everyone, my name is Jordan and I'm a member of the Cherokee Nation of Oklahoma. I use she, her pronouns. I am a second year in the MSW program at the Brown School, concentrating in American Indian and Alaska Native communities. I am originally from Eastern Oregon, but I am currently living in St. Louis while attending grad school. I am also a co-chair of the American Indian Student Association, and our mission at ASA is to learn, preserve, and share the cultures of American Indian, Alaska Native, and other Indigenous communities, while also providing a safe and supportive environment for members to explore their cultural identities and advocate for diversity at the Brown School. We host a lot of different events throughout the year, including Indigenous Peoples Day celebrations and events throughout Native American Heritage Month, which, speaking of, happy Native American Heritage Month to everyone. One way that I stay connected to my culture while away from home and away from my family is by trying to practice traditional crafts as often as I can. I really enjoy beading, and although it's something I typically do with other people in my life, like my aunties or the women in my life, I do find that since I've been away from home, it's been a great way for me to feel spiritually connected with them and emotionally connected with them while being physically with them has not been a possibility. I also feel like during COVID, we've had a lot of different virtual platforms that have provided opportunities for me to stay culturally connected. For example, last spring, one of our classmates, Patricia Pena, put together virtual talking circles every week, and she invited a bunch of different Indigenous artists to come and speak with students, and it was a great way for us to be in community in a time where physically being together was impossible. And then finally, just creating community with my Booter peers and my cohort has been a great source of support and cultural connection while I've been in St. Louis. I really find that the Booter students have created a little family, and we support each other in as many ways as we can. We host potlucks together, we have celebrations with one another, and we get together and we just talk about those things that we're really missing from home, especially since so many of us are pretty far away from our homes and families. It's been a great way for us to connect and just stay culturally connected with those things that we miss. Anyways, Wado, thank you so much. Happy Native American Heritage Month.
Hello, Yate. My name is Shandine Bigay. My pronouns is she, her, hers. I am from the Navajo Nation, a small town called Navajo, New Mexico, which is located about 20 to 30 miles south of Fort Defiance. I am currently a second year MSW student at Washington University in St. Louis. I am interested in working with victims of domestic violence and implementing more culture interventions in American Indian communities. I currently reside in St. Louis, Missouri. So the prompt that I'll be answering today is, how do I stay connected to my culture while being away from home? For me, I stay connected through wearing my jewelry. I also stay connected through making traditional foods. So that is going to be blue corn mush. And I also stay connected through prayer.
Segala sebagai kili wano lunian get sebagai sekali lagi ni begitu loda ono yaga ni ukanjora. Hello everyone. My name is Jaisa Lee or Yili Wanoolu, and it translates to She Has Precious Words. I am Bear Clan, and people of the Standing Stone is the land and earth that I come from. I am a second-year MSW student at Washington University in St. Louis, and my concentration is American Indian Alaska Natives. And I am in Oneida, Wisconsin, and that's where I have been while doing online virtual school. And some ways that I've stayed connected to my culture and my community is singing with my aunties and cousins and my family. And one of the songs we're going to be singing today is our women's dance songs, and we sing it to give thanks to our women and Mother Earth. And yeah, that's what I'll be sharing with you today.
Caitlin Pipeston Nehishave. Hello everyone, it's good to see you. My name is Caitlin Pipeston. Southern Cheyenne, Osage, Missouri, Pueblo, and Sedisimia, Potawatomi. And I am a second year MSW student at the Washington University in St. Louis. So I will be reflecting on my experience and living here in St. Louis, and also how I just try to remain culturally connected while living away from home. And home for me is Skytube, Oklahoma. It's about 20 minutes north of Tulsa. So yeah, I as part-time self-taught artist, I primarily work with Plyflesh, which is just animal hide. Fortunately, my father is a very distinguished drum maker, and he uses just buffalo hide, sometimes cowhide too, but he basically gives me his recycled hides, and then I turn them into jewelry or powwow regalia or just about anything. And so that's how I remain culturally connected. Just trying to keep my art going and keep my little small business going. It's been great so far. I've definitely used it as a way of self-care and taking a break from all the reading and writing I do here as a grad student. But yeah, that's how I remain culturally connected. My two tribes, Osage and Otta, Missouri, ancestral lands, are here in Missouri, so that makes me feel a little bit better. But yeah, currently and today we are definitely in Oklahoma. That's where my ties are. So I will always favor Oklahoma for that. But still, I definitely enjoy the experiences I've gotten here while living here in St. Louis. And I'm very grateful for that. But yeah, I thank you for the Voodoo Center for doing this project and allowing me to be a part of it. But yeah, thank you, and I hope you all have a good one.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alejandra Gonzalez. I'm a member of the Yankton Sioux tribe, she, her, hers, and I'm a second-year MSW student in the AIEN concentration. I'm originally from South Dakota, and one way I stay connected to my culture while being away from home is through caring for my boy right there. I think that it really helps me remember the relationship I have with my dog. It helps me remember how to take care of myself physically, mentally, spiritually, by staying active, nothing too hard, but, just going out for walks, being outside, and taking time to really appreciate the moment. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ashton Megley, and I'm a member of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma. I'm here in St. Louis, going to WashU, getting a degree in social work, American Indian Alaska Native concentration. I'm a Buddha scholar. Got to help organize the powwow last year and Indigenous Peoples Day. And I'm treasurer of Aisa and get to go to all these events and study cool classes. In addition, I'm also at the business school at Olin, and I plan to do work in entrepreneurship and community development, specifically with Indigenous people and communities. And one thing that I do to really help stay connected and grounded to my culture is every day I get an email with a Choctaw language lesson. And it's something really easy and really quick that I can do that, reminds me of who I am and why I'm here and where I'd like to be, and that I am loved and I belong. And that's mainly my big thing.
Hello, my name is Sharon Evans, and I use she, her, hers pronouns. I'm a first-year MSW student with the American Indian Alaska Native concentration. I'm also interested in mental health issues. I am Navajo, and I grew up in Shiprock, New Mexico on the Navajo Reservation. And for the last 20 years before I came to St. Louis, I lived in Phoenix. So right now that I'm in St. Louis, I currently practice my culture. I stay connected to my culture by calling my mom. Sometimes she'll pray with me. I ask for prayers and she'll pray with me in Navajo. And I also have sage in my room. And another thing that I do is I say a prayer in the morning. I look towards the east or face towards the east and say a prayer for my families, my loved ones, my community, and also just what I'm grateful for the new day to come. So, and that's it. Thanks.